Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Hill going to sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Throwing on 1st and 10, Huntley.
He'll get this into the hands of Braxton Berrios. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47.
Huntley looks to throw. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
35 yards the gain there. Another 1st down as well.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Huntley going to change the play here. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
Cowboy 80. Go.
Looking to throw here, Huntley. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Jets will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run to a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that. You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
On 2nd down, Cook. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20.
1st down, Jets.
Number 50. Hey, you block over here. Inside. Jim. Cat 300. Cat 300.
Throwing is Rodgers. They're able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
This defense for the Dolphins, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
Rodgers throwing complete there to Hardman.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
24-yard gain on the play. First down, Jets.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers.
A short throw to Conklin, the tight end.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's second down.
Hey, let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Over here.
First down, New York.
Again, it's Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Bradley Chubb came in and got him.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14.
Hey, 88. Back to one.
Now Rodgers.
Taken in left side, it's Wilson.
And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Now Cook, he's got it off the draw.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. Zuerlein's kick is up and through.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And Hill will opt for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
They go play action with Huntley.
They're going deep for Hill. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
Picked off by Bryce Hall. And the Jets will take over possession here up at the 44.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. This is Smith with a grab. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, it's again to Cook. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
26.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
So third down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Throwing now is Rodgers. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Now receiver in motion left. They'll run with Cook. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Dalvin Cook, his 12th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Jets are able to add on to that lead. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And that makes our score 17-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
People are getting paid. People are cashing checks. Let's go.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Ready?
Second down and 3. Huntley off of play action. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
And the Dolphins
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Ready?
On 1st and 10, Huntley.
And he completes it to Berrios. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Huntley to throw.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
These two teams getting a couple of late season tilts this year. Their first meeting was not too long ago, back in week 12. And it was the Dolphins with a road victory, so they'll look for the sweep now here in Miami. Now a 2nd and 10. Huntley working from the gun.
Going for it all. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Dragon 60. Rig alert, rig alert. 18, Pioneer. Let's go.
3rd down. Here's Huntley now.
This one caught by his tight end, Andrews. And they stop him short of the 1st, as he can only get to the 20.
It's 4th down.
4th down, Huntley.
And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down, and the Jets are going to get the football back.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Javon Holland coming up to make the stop.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Rodgers now to throw. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down.
Channing Tindall, the one who got through to drop him.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it'll be Dolphin football.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but well, let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it. I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it. You mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that they've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Here's Huntley.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3-and-out.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. Hardman on the return.
He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10. Now Rodgers on the bootleg. On the move to his left. Caught. It's Wilson. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
And that's why you do all the drills that you do from the quarterback position, because you're not going to just throw to your strength. The right-handed quarterback naturally will want to move to the right side to throw the football. But sometimes you've got to go left, and that's exactly what happened on that play. Forced to his left, still able to accurately throw it downfield for a completion.
On second down, here's Rodgers. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets.
Dalvin Cook,
His second TD of the game and 16th on the season.
and the Jets are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that depth,
Taking it right down Broadway.
Now inside the 25, Tyreek Hill. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill with career touchdown number 96. He joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list. And the Dolphins get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room.
Rodgers now on first down. Wilson snags it left side. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. But sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch, maybe you move some motion, maybe you put them on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open. Rodgers will try again on second down. And the Dolphins rush, gets home, down he goes. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
A tough spot here, 3rd and 15.
Rodgers going to throw.
A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed, because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Ready?
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing on 1st and 10, Huntley. Throw right side here, taken in by Bateman.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
Come on.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Hey, Crash. 7 Pirates. Ready?
Out of the gun, Huntley. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35.
Panther 11. Riggs.
To throw, Huntley.
And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. He's got the leg, but it's no good. He missed it right, and the deficit will stay at 3 scores.
It's hard to be surprised at the miss there with the way this first half has gone. Here they were hoping to get some sort of momentum to carry them into the locker room, but even this doesn't pan out.
A final shot before half for Rodgers. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
Here we go.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time.
Picked off by Bryce Hall. And the Jets are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
Their own 19-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
They had the big halftime lead. Their defense just helped them out further by forcing the turnover, so things are starting to look pretty rosy.
They certainly are, but they've got to be careful about getting complacent, though. They still need to go out and run their offense efficiently.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Jerome Baker able to record his 5th sack of the season. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Here's Rodgers to throw. Catch is made by Hardman. And he's going to be stopped right there at the 21. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for New York. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And he'll have a Dolphins first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run, and that's what they've done throughout this game.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Jermaine Johnson
In there to bury him for a loss of 11.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
79 Broncos.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And no return on this one as that kicks out of bounds, so they'll start just outside of their own 30-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you can tend to play the field position game.
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
Now Rodgers throwing on second down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Cam Smith.
And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Intercepted. The Dolphins take over first and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Looking to throw here, Huntley. A throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
On second down, Mostert.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
They go play action with Huntley.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Ashton Davis.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. Now Zuerlein on to add the extra point. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play.
And that flag accepted.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Ready? 60 Maverick! 60 Maverick! Go!
Throwing after the interception, Huntley. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
Huntley's throw complete there to Bateman.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
70 Ranger! 70 Ranger! Let go!
Huntley on 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
First down.
Huntley to throw.
7-yard line.
And he'll go right back to Andrews. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Now Huntley.
And Wilson with it, complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
Here's Huntley.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked up by DJ Reed.
DJ Reed there defensively.
And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on first down. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a first down to boot.
Here's Huntley.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
And now here is another interception. And a return across midfield into the 46-yard line.
So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers.
Taking in left side, it's Wilson.
It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Jets.
We're off to the fourth quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Up the middle, it's Cook.
And he'll get it inside the 35.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Rodgers to throw on second down. Open man here is Conklin. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 21. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
26. Hey, slack.
Rodgers now on first down.
And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's second down. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. Throwing on first down is Rodgers.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference.
Touchdown! Devontae Smith, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Jets extend this fourth quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here we go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Now, they were ultra confident coming in, that's for sure. They had won 7 straight, but number 8 not looking to be in the cards right now.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
For a Miami Dolphin.
They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Hawk 70. Ready.
Hundley looks to throw.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Mustang 19. Ready.
Third down. Here's Huntley now.
And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Bryce Hall. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard. They see what they can accomplish.
And this is taken in at the 5. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Mecole Hardman,
47 yards.
And the Jets add another 6 points to what's going to be a blowout victory.
Zuerlein connects on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped it to 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Buffalo 18. Go street.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. And now here's another interception.
Picked off by Ashton Davis.
And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Over.
Now Rodgers. Wilson's got it complete. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. They'll try the middle with Cook. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown.
Dalvin Cook,
A 9-yard touchdown run.
and the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Zuerlein good with a PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Hill going to think better of bringing this one out, and the drive will start at the 25.
Let's go.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things. with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Come 19! Come 19! Ready, ready?
On 3rd and long, here's Huntley.
And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Ashton Davis.
And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
88.
To throw, it's Rodgers.
A short throw to Conklin, the tight end.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
2nd down and a yard.
Wide left. Back north. Go to 50.
Rodgers looking to throw.
This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
Go to 50. Hey, you this.
Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. They only needed 1 yard on 3rd down. They get 10 instead by going to the air.
Right.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself.
Now Rodgers. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Smith. He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Now it's Rodgers. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Zuerlein now for the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Dolphins 7.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
2nd down. Here's Mostert again.
They'll get a couple yards back, but not more than that. They'll be left with 12 yards to go on 3rd down.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a